Hi everyone, I'm Jay, this is the Camden Stitch and this is Vlogmas Day 3. Morning everybody, happy Tuesday. I was supposed to be going to Birmingham today to buy some stock for my shop. If you don't know what I do, then have a look over at the Fabric Edit on Instagram and scroll down to the bottom of the grid and it will explain everything there. Anyway, plug, finished, right. So I was supposed to go to Birmingham, but both Ian and I are absolutely cream crackered. Look at the puffiness of my eyes, and I'm not sleeping well at the moment. I'm waking every hour, which in my life I've never ever had poor sleep. I've always been a good sleeper, so not coping very well with this new unwelcome symptom. So I'm decided that I'm going to be kind to myself and have a nice wongly day. So hopefully lots of sewing. Good morning, or should I say good afternoon, since I last spoke to you. I haven't managed to wongle because the best laid plans and all that. I had to have a nap because when you get up at 6:30 and you haven't had any sleep, and then all of a sudden that boom hits you in the face and you have to collapse on the sofa for a bit, and then I've had chores and stuff to do, so I've only just got to my sewing and realised that I left the project last time because I had sewn a couple of seams wrongly. I top stitched a seam allowance up instead of down and I needed to unpick it, and it really annoys me when I come back to my work and I haven't done the unpicking, because I like to take the unpicking to the sofa and do it in the evenings, and I hadn't done that. So I've just had to unpick some very tricksy top stitching on some like polyester knit fabric, which is always really difficult because the stitches like disappear into it. Done my unpicking, about to do my pressing, redo the top stitching, and then I have finally got some seams to sew, and then I'll be able to try my bodices on for fit and I shall let you know how they look. Hiya! So I just sewed the side seams of my bodice and got Ian to, I've not tacked the facing down yet, got Ian to clip me up at the back, and the fit at this stage is looking pretty good. It's looking really good around the bust and waist, and a little bit loose around certain bits of the back, but won't really be able to tell until the zip's on. So I shall go and try my violet one on now. I've tried on the lavender one. It's not as good a fit. I'll show you what's happening with it. So first of all, the neckline, obviously, as you can see there, is gaping. It might be okay once I've tacked the facing down, just for this kind of version of this dress. But what I will do is I will pop a little dart in the pattern piece and fold it over and let it out at the other dart, just for next time, when that should pull the neckline in. I'll show you what else is happening. So it's got quite a bit more gape, the armholes there, which I'm not quite sure how that kind of happened. I mean, these are both made from the same pattern, so don't forget the skirt will pull it down a bit. It's quite a bit tighter here on the back. I think it'll be okay once it's got the zip on, because this is a stretch woven and it's got a bit of give. I think it will be okay. I just think it's not as nice, as good a fit immediately as the other one. So anyway, I'm going to go and have a bit of a rest now because I'm knackered, and have a bit of lunch, and this afternoon I shall see if I can get the skirt pieces put on, and then it's the sleeves and finishing, but I don't think I'll do it. I don't think I'll manage to finish them today. I'm wearing some new jeans, by the way. That was an advert, wasn't it, in the 70s? Can't remember what it's for. Asda prize. Yeah, my jeans are the M7, can't read it backwards, 7547, and the ones that everybody got free with Love Sewing last year. And these were my first go. I made a toile out of stretched denim, which is a good idea because it hides a multitude of sins. They are a bit long in the body. I need to take about an inch out of my torso. But apart from that, they fit pretty well. I cut a size 14 and I had to take quite significant darts in the waist. So I need to add quite a bit to the existing darts, but very short darts, because basically I've got a body that goes like that. So I've got slim upper torso and then a very big shelf where my hips and bum are. And that means that when I do darts, they finish up looking that shape, very like an inch and a half, that shape. So that's what I had to do with these, but I managed to get a good fit in the end and I really like them. Okay, I shall see you in a little bit. I thought I'd better do you a daily dose of Betsy. Here she is on her little throne that she fits perfectly on, and she's perfectly round, and she's infinite. We can't tell where she starts and where she ends. She's like, go away, mummy. Hello and welcome to the Camden Stitch, the Nap Diaries. I've just woken up again after my second nap of the day. I'm back in my pyjamas. I haven't done any wongling. I don't know why anyone would watch this vlog. I'm just sewing the sleeves. I've made up the sleeves, popped in the dart, done the seam and gathered the sleeve head. It says to use bias tape on the bottom of the sleeves, but they feel pretty snug. And because this is stretch fabric, I don't really want to put bias tape on them because I think they'll be better with a bit of give. So I decided just to overlock them and do a single turned hem, because it has you top stitch them anyway, so it doesn't matter about the stitching line, that'll be visible anyway. This is a really nerdy Anoraki sewing question, but what do you do with the end of your overlocked threads? I use a big needle to just thread them through the end, but I just wondered what other people use. I've not had a lot of luck with fray check. It tends to kind of leak everywhere, and so yeah, what do you do about that? Anyway, that's probably the world's most boring sewing question. Right, I'm off to pop my sleeves in. Well, I have just put this sleeve in backwards, no, not backwards, upside down, twice in a row. So that is my cue to stop and have a rest. So we're gonna have dinner. We're gonna have chicken and chips for dinner because we've got no food in the house. And then I will return to my little Wongle sesh. Oh, hello. She can't fly, that's, that's Ian Curry. He's an idiot. See you later. I had thought I might not put anything out today because I've had the most boring day. I've napped twice and I haven't done very much. I have done a bit of sewing, but to be honest, I just spent some time reading the comments that you left on my vlog yesterday, and I was so touched by them all. Actually, I was just so feel like you lot are really rooting for me, and like in a really genuine way, not in a kind of just, oh, that's really crap, I'm really sorry to hear that, but I think you just, you know, you were so kind of angry on my behalf, and that was so nice. It has really helped me. I've spent some time today thinking about what happened yesterday, and I forgot to tell you actually there was a positive, which was that he has prescribed me an antidepressant that I found useful in the past and I didn't think I could take now because of some other drugs I'm taking, and I thought there was an interaction that was dangerous, but he has actually, he says that's okay and he's put me on that. And in the past that's really helped get me out of a slump. So let's keep everything crossed that that helps me. But I've had a good think about the way that that service in general and my dealings with that doctor, which has been, I've seen him twice now, and both times it's been really negative. And frankly, he's told me sort of outright lies on a couple of occasions now. And I've thought about it, and it's not good enough, and I'm going to write to the trust about it, because there are a lot of people who are not well enough to articulate for themselves when they get this crap kind of care. But yeah, sometimes I think it's all you can do really, is make your feelings known and say, well, actually, I don't think that it's correct to be telling people who have got a, you know, bipolar disorder is a disease of the brain. It's the same as having any other physical illness like diabetes or epilepsy. You've got something malfunctioning in your body. It's partly genetic, can be exacerbated by social factors, but it's not something that you can just work your way out of if you try harder. And that is a really, really dangerous and incorrect philosophy to have. So yes, I'm going to write that letter, and I will of course let you know what the outcome is of all that. Anyway, on to other things. Ian's gone out to watch the Ghostbusters documentary because, you know, he's that cool, and I am gonna try and get his coat cut out, but I don't know if I'll manage to get it all done tonight because it's a plaid tartan. It's going to be a pig to pattern match, and I really want to get it spot on because, you know, it's a gift. It's going to look rubbish if I don't get it quite spot on, and I think that because of the raglan sleeves it might be quite tricky to get it pattern matched. But anyway, putting it off will not get it done any quicker, will it? So that's going to be all from me today. I will leave it till tomorrow to show you what I've managed to do with Ian's coat, and I just want to say thanks once more for all your love. I really feel it. So big love back at you. Bye.